Let's go. Let's go. Make sure we got this going. Ha. So we live. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time out of their night and joining me. R.B.L. live Thursday. This is number 78. I appreciate all the engagement, all the messages, all the emails, and all the collective feedback that I've been getting. So, real quick, housekeeping. Let me get to the information. You can find us everywhere. Facebook is Real Bread Life. R.B.L. Winner is the tag. The group is Real Bread Life. TikTok is R.B.L. You're watching on YouTube right now. It's Real Bread Life. And Instagram is Real Bread Life. The web page you can reach us three different ways. It's going to be Real Bread Life, Real Bread League, and Real Bread Logistics. I'll get into all of that in a minute. And if you want to email me, you can email me at jugg@realbreadlife.com. I'll leave the email up for a quick second before I get into everything else that I wanted to talk about. So those are the things that are going on. That's how we can be reached. That's how you can make contact. And we can go from there. So, like I said, this is number 78. Last week, obviously, was 77. I shared a few things last week. I'm going to share a few things this week as well. I'm not going to open up for regular open discussion right now. What I want to do is give you guys some information. In the previous weeks, I have talked about the things that we are lining up and getting together so that we could be of service to everyone else in this community of bread vendors, independent operators, and those that are in the stores with us. With that being said, we are moving into phase one of that. So what I want to do right now is get right into introducing the R.B.L. collective, okay? And some will catch the latter part of this, and I would encourage you to watch the full video. If you're just starting out right now with it, you might want to watch the full video to get the full effect of everything that I'm going to share. So let's get right to that. So what I would like to do is give everybody the opportunity to become a part of the Real Bread Life, okay? And when I say the Real Bread Life, it's going to be the Real Bread Life as a collective. And what we're going to do is be empowering independent vendors so that they can thrive. It's going to be a movement, a community, and a vehicle. All right? A movement, a community, and a vehicle. And during this live tonight, I'm going to share all those aspects of those things with you, okay? So first, we'll start with the Real Bread Life. And what that is the movement. The movement is Real Bread Life. A few years ago, when I started out with this bright idea of I'm going to have an Instagram page and I'm going to tell everybody about what I do, share with them this information, because I felt as though this was one of those best kept secrets that people that I knew and people in my community weren't aware of and weren't taking weren't benefiting from, right? So what I figured was I'm going to find out a way to share the information. And I was with my nephew, Trey, shout out Sincere. So what I was doing when I was with him that day was I was trying to figure out a name, and we were running off different names and figuring out what we could use and what wasn't taken and what was taken. And what we stumbled upon that worked was Real Bread Life. So I locked that in on Instagram and went from there. No followers, no posts, no anything, but just I wanted to get going. And just for context, I've had an Instagram page since 2011. That's another story for another time, and we'll get back to that. So I got the name, I put it up, and we got going. And within that Real Bread Life movement, we started to empower independent vendors, and we want to help people to break free from traditional limitations and build sustainable businesses, right? So, what I found over the last couple of years, as I started getting going and I started figuring it out, as I talked to the people in the depot that were way ahead of me in the game, you know what I mean? So, they had more information, knowledge, and the wisdom that I would need if I was going to be sharing the wisdom, the knowledge, and the information. So I link up with a few of those people and I start to, educate myself more so than I even was educated over the years, the decades plus that I've been doing this. So within that, I realized there was a whole league of us, and I come from a sports world. I come from a sports background of growing up and playing sports on all different levels. And so what I figured was this would be the Real Bread League. So it's the Real Bread Life as a collective, but it's a league of us, and within this league it's a whole community of people, and we're going to support and have a network because we're all like-minded and we're all entrepreneurs and small business owners and operators in some capacity. So we're sharing the resources, the knowledge, and the success that we've had on different levels. And the way that works is we need a vehicle. And what is that vehicle? It's going to be the Real Bread logistics, because the logistics of things is how we get to wherever we want to go. So that's why we're calling it the vehicle. Okay. And within that vehicle is the operational systems that turn our dreams into reality, and the strategic logistics that will be supporting us as well as everyone else. So that's how that's going to work. So we'll go through all of them in separate ways. Okay. So we'll start with the movement. Okay. It's more than a business, it's a lifestyle revolution, right? Real Bread Life isn't just making money. It's about transforming the lives of ourselves and the people around us and those that are willing to get into this, and we could build some generational wealth. I promise you, if you do this thing the right way, you can build generational wealth. I know people that have more than 2 or 3 routes. I know people that have sold more than 7 or 8 routes. Okay. I know people that have gotten routes for their children, and they are children. I know people that are children of route owners. Okay. So it's a way to be empowered and break away from the 9 to 5 mindset. Okay. You build a level of independence and build your financial future. All right. And like I always say, this movement, and for those that want to rise and thrive, you know what I mean? We want to go up, we want to build. So within the community, the league, and within the league of this, within the community's league, okay, the collective support for individual success is mentorship and guidance. All right. You'll learn from successful vendors who've walked the path. Okay. Resource sharing, access to tools, strategies, and opportunities, network effects. Your success amplifies everyone else's success. When you win, we win. If we win, you win. It's all of us winning together. 24-hour support. And what that means is messaging, email, and DM. It's not going to be instant, like someone will get right back to you. But if you message, email, or reach out, someone will return or respond to that reach out. Okay. We build together or we struggle alone. And up here I have, we rise together or we don't rise at all. So within the path of mentorship, I like to always say that we're not perfect, right? We don't have a thing where we know all the answers. Even as a collective, no one knows all of the answers. That's why it's a collective of people, so that we can support each other. All right. So strategic operations, efficient systems that scale with your growth, market access, connecting you to profitable opportunities in your area, in other areas. And opportunities are all over the country, all over the world. Bread is everywhere in different capacities. I promise you. So the business intelligence, it's a data-driven decisions and maximum success. So everything now is numbers. Everything now is digital. And for some of the guys that may watch this or even come from the background of going to your stores, delivering bread, and writing out a physical ticket, physically doing the math in your head and making sure that you weren't shorting yourself or the customer. So we have to move with the times, and with that, we have the operational support, the tools and systems to run our businesses effectively and efficiently. We, again, we can't be the dinosaurs, and I'm one of them. We can't be the dinosaurs stuck in back in the day when I was, and it used to be, and I wish it was that. It's not that anymore. We can take some of the aspects of how it used to be, but we have to incorporate them to where we are right now. If that's not happening, you're going to get left behind. I promise you. Okay. So let me just keep moving through these slides. And that's the vehicle part of the logistics. Okay. So your success journey from startup to scale up, we got it covered. In the startup portion will be foundation building, initial guidance, community integration, and basic logistics setup. The foundation building is the biggest part of all of this. You cannot skip steps, jump in and start in the middle. You have to start at the beginning. And what I always like to say is give this information in this form, in this way. There are guys 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 years into this business. I promise you, I know that for a fact. And that's not the case for everyone. Some of the guys are so far in that they don't remember when they just started. So we're here for those that are at the beginning, day one. You know what? This might be for me. We're here for you. I think I might want to deliver bread. I think we might want to help you. No. I know we want to help you. Okay. So, and with that growth, scale and operations, advanced strategies, expanded network access, and optimized logistics. I'm going to keep saying the words because they're necessary. Okay. With the scaling up, financial independence. Now, this is when you get to that stage. You started, you grew. Now you want to scale. Financial independence, mentoring others, leadership roles, and legacy building. Excuse me. So when we talk about scaling, this is when you get to, I want to buy another route. And shout out to my guy who that's on with us sometimes, and he owns a couple routes right here in the state with me, and maybe he'll come on later. So that's the part where you start, you get to the middle, then you make it to the other end. You got to round the bases. Everyone's not going to just hit a home run. Okay. First, second, third, then you get to home. You got to start, you got to do it, and then you get there. And once you get there, then you share with others. No one, I promise you, no one that delivers bread as an independent operator, chips, cookies, cakes, whatever it is, did it perfectly from beginning to where they are now. You took some losses. You hit some bumps in the road. You had some stumbles. You fell, had to get up. And if you're still in it, you figured out a way to keep yourself up, whether it was alone or by collective unity with others. Okay. And that's what we're trying to do. Every stage is supported by this collective strength of all of us being here together. The community standards are this. This movement is for committed champions. You want to be in the league? If you're not here to be part of the supportive movement, this may not be for you. And it's not disrespectful. And I'm not being mean or snobby. If you're not here to help others and yourself, this may not be for you. We don't need people to just chime in negativity. There's other groups for that where they do that. This ain't it. We believe in mutual support. We lift each other up, genuine commitment. We're here for the long haul. Till the wheels come off, baby, we're going to keep this going. Collective success. We win. If we win, your win is everyone's win. We win together. And respectful growth. We're going to grow together with integrity. That's what we're here for. That's what my plan is. That's why I started this. And that's why I want to make sure that I'm clear on my message when I say these things. So if you're ready to transform your life and those around you, then join the Real Bread Life Collective today. The movement that empowers, the community that supports, and the vehicle that delivers results. From startup to scale up, we got you covered. For R.B.L., stay blessed and keep stacking. Now I'll get into the Thursday Night Live. Thank you for listening. So, with that being said, I would like to hold on a second. I would like to give another. I like to share another slide. Okay. Now, this one is from someone that is in the R.B.L. group, and his name is Shannon. Shannon, I appreciate you reaching out and giving me this information. This is for anyone that may need some help out there. So what Shannon did was he reached out to me, gave me some dates. And what I did was I took those dates and put them in a little slide for anybody that might need them. You could reach out to him on Facebook. And this is the route coverage dates that he's available for. This is all that he has open moving into next year. So we got January the 4th to the 10th, the 18th to the 24th, the 25th to the 31st, and in February the 1st to the 7th, the 22nd to the 28th, and December of next year, the 5th to the 11th, and then the 26th to the 2nd. Okay. So again, and in March, he has a couple days, the 8th to the 14th, the 22nd to the 28th, and you could DM him on Facebook. I'll leave that up for a second and reach out and get with him. Okay. Shannon, again, thanks so much for the engagement and sharing your information. I want to make sure that people know this is what we're here for. And all of these things just work out so well when I just finished talking about the reason why I started this. And then, I give you one of the people that is doing exactly why I'm here. So that's what it is. And that's what it's for. And that's the way it works. With that being said, I don't have a whole lot of other things I wanted to share today because I had I know I'm talking fine, but I had a tooth removed yesterday, and I just wanted to keep with the format and make sure I came on today and supported the group the way I always do. Stick to the commitment of Thursday Night Live, if at all possible. With that being said, that is the other thing that I like to give. That is the other information that I like to give to people as well. Oh, I'm sorry for the Instagram. All that time I wasn't live yet. What I like to let people know is there are no days off. So with Shannon sharing his information, that's a big deal because there are no days off. When you work for yourself and you're independent and you're in this business on certain levels, unless you work for a company, you have to find coverage, so and that's part of the reason why I'm sticking to the format. Is my mouth hurting? Yes. Am I going to take care of it in a minute? Yes. But for right now, R.B.L, baby. So William, thank you so much for the engagement, and I appreciate you even checking in. Like, subscribe, share the information. The biggest thing anyone can do that tunes in when we're on is share it. Share it while we're on. Share it when you get off. If you share it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, if you share the video, it creates more engagement, and the algorithm lets people know that are in this field that this might be something they want to watch, and it helps us to grow. So that's how that works. So with that being said, R.B.L, what's going on? Nice one. Appreciate you. What is the XP purple circle? I don't understand. What's that mean? Are you seeing something on the administrator that I don't know about? I don't know. I don't know. But again, for the people in the Facebook group, I appreciate you all. Appreciate the engagement. I've been putting my posts, being consistent as I could. But the group is for you guys to share information, pictures, questions, statements, anything about your day, anything you want to share for the group within the group. It's not for me to, as the administrator, or for my other administrator to that lets everyone in the group. Shout out Marty. It's not for him. It's for everyone else to engage as much as they can or would like to. And if you have questions, even if you get a question or something from another group, that's okay. That's fine as well. Just share it, and we'll figure it out. Um, so I'm not sure where you see that at, White. Let me know where you're seeing that so I could see it as well. he's in his skin. So there you go. So that's the email. If anyone wants to email us, jugg@realbreadlife.com. We will definitely get back to you and answer any questions or help you or assist you in any way that we can. And again, R.B.L is the Real Bread Life Collective. Real Bread Life Collective is about the league and the logistics. The Real Bread Life Collective is supported by the Real Bread Life, the Real Bread League, and the logistics is the vehicle we're going to use to achieve, gain, and maintain the success that we all would like to have within the independent space. So I appreciate you all. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find out myself what that is, White. I wish I knew. Hold on 1 second. We got a comment. Just signed the closing papers on my route today, this afternoon, and I've probably watched almost all of the videos trying to soak up as much knowledge as possible. William, I appreciate that, man. That's dope, man. I appreciate that. That's what we're here for. That type of engagement. William signed the closing papers on his route today, just this afternoon, and he said he's probably watched almost all of the videos on our page, trying to soak up as much knowledge as possible. That's what R.B.L is all about. William, email me, man, so we could chop it up, and I could get your story and I would love to interview you so we can let people know what you went through and where you're at and how it's all going, and then we could journey with you as you get where you're going, man. That's dope. Dope. Appreciate that. Thanks for sharing. Hey, what's going on, Jafar? Everything is well, man. I'm just, taking it day by day as it comes, and figuring it out as we go along, and just sharing this information. Definitely congratulations to William, man. That's a big deal. As the nice one says, stay blessed and keep stacking, William. It's just beginning, man. We wish you all the luck. We're here for you. Anything you need, we are here for you. Keep it going. I promise you. There are a lot of groups out there. No one's doing what we're doing. There are a lot of groups. And some of the people in our group are in those other groups. But this isn't the engagement that they have. So I appreciate this. And I appreciate those that watch. I appreciate those that share. And it's going to only grow and get better. Trust, as we move into the next month, we got more for you. Got a lot more for you. Ah. William about to turn up his mic. Yes, sir. That's dope. Good for you, man. Good for you. This is number 78, like I said. So that means and we're at 78, but during my trial and error phases of learning how to facilitate this online space and do these things, we did a few more. So we may be at 80 something, but we'll stay with the 78, the number 78. And that means for at least 78 weeks straight, we've been on this computer on a Tuesday. We started on Tuesday nights. Now it's Thursday. If you like this mug, you can get one right here, as well as the shirt, pillow, hat, sneakers, jacket, hoodie, tank top, shirt for your lady, shirt for your kids, whatever you need. We got it right here. realbreadlife.printify.me. And again, we're not buying a Lamborghini or building a house from this page. We're just supporting the movement. I promise you. That's all we're doing is supporting the movement. Jafar got this route that's pretty high volume, and we have been trying very long day. We've been having very long days running it. I like to connect and talk. The previous owner used to run it from 4 to 10. Now it takes us from 4 to 4. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Um, Email me your information. I'll get back to you, and then we'll set up. We could get on here. You send me the information. We'll chop it up. Definitely not a problem. Hopefully you got the email. If you missed it, White, can you throw that back up again? The email for me, and so that he can email us and we could get that set up. Thank you all for the support, and we'll be glad to share my experience buying a route. Okay, William. Again, the email was up there. Email me, and we will definitely set something up. And I would like to get it done sooner than later. And again, I'll put the email up, and that's for both of you guys, so that we can connect and work, and we can work it out. That way, um, I got it, White. So there's the email. I'll leave that on the screen for a minute, and for anyone else that needs to copy it down so that they can engage with us as well, because this will be played back. And if you're catching this part of the video or this part of the live, please go back and watch the beginning. Share that beginning with some other people. I will be making the beginning of this video into an Instagram post for those that would like to know more about the page. So probably tomorrow or Saturday, you will see the beginning of this video turned into a post or a reel, just to give people the collective information about who we are. Again, excuse me, I'm dealing with this tooth issue, but who we are, what we do, and what we're here for. So with that being said, thank you again. 30 minutes in, I think I've covered everything today. Appreciate the engagement, William and Jafar, and the nice one, aka Marty Mark. Thanks to all you guys. Appreciate the engagement and anyone else who's watching. Once I end the stream, White, jump on for me real quick if you get a chance. So I got a question for you. So with that being said, R.B.L. on everything. Real Bread Life is the community. Real Bread League is who we are, and Real Bread Logistics is how we're going to get it done. With that being said, stay blessed, keep stacking, and I'll see you next week.